Welcome to IPMAT by LPT, a channel dedicated to the preparation of IPM exams. I hope all of you are enjoying this series that we have started this week for the preparation of your exam. In all these exams, you will find questions on vocabulary. As I have been discussing words through root techniques, I hope this whole series will help you augment your vocabulary, expand your understanding of words, and eventually help you with the comprehension of passages. So, every day we are picking up 5 to 6 words, and with that we are also trying to understand their roots. The series is going to be based on Word Power Made Easy by Norman Lewis. I hope you are learning a few words along the way, and I hope by the end of this series you will have acquired a lot of words for the preparation of your exams as well as to strengthen your word power for writing, for speaking, as well as for reading. Alright, so let's get started with today's session. We discussed a few words yesterday, and as I said, every session we will begin with a revision of those words so that the meaning are consolidated, you remember the meaning of the words, and the retention, the chances of retaining the meaning of those words is higher when you keep on revising. I would advise that once the revision is done in the class, you make it a point that you revise eventually after the session as well. Okay? Chaliye, so let's get started with the revision of last class words. The question 1 is highly skilled. I hope you can guess the meaning of the word which goes with the description. Highly skilled. We did this word with a picture of Amitabh Bachchan. Somebody who is highly skilled is consummate. Okay? Beyond reform. Beyond reform means जिसको सुधारा नहीं जा सकता, जिसके सुधरने के chances बहुत कम है, right? So the word is incorrigible, right? Somebody who cannot be rectified. Dating from birth, something which you are born with the picture of Amir Khan. If you remember, we did this word, somebody who is born with something, a trait or an attribute or a characteristic. The word was congenital because it had gene. Fourth, outstandingly bad. We did this word with root GRE. GRE means grouping, somebody who is out of the group but for notably bad reason, right? So that is what is egregious, extremely, shockingly, abysmally bad. Out of time. So we did this root word chron, which comes for time, and we did a lot of words with this root: synchronous, anachronous, chronology, and chronic. So here something which is not fitting with the time will be anachronous, anachronous device, anachronous systems. Study of disease, then we did pathological liar. If you remember, pathological liar is someone who is diseased to lie, who is diseased to do something wrong. Path comes for feeling. We did a couple of other words as well for this root. The word here is pathology. Fond of company, somebody who loves to be with other people, somebody who doesn't want solitary existence but rather who mingles, talks, and is very extrovert and sociable. Again with this root GRE, जो group के साथ रहना पसंद करे, that is gregarious. Indifferent. Path came for feeling. We did all these 3 words for feeling, right? Somebody who doesn't show any emotion, somebody who is indifferent, somebody who is unconcerned, nonchalant about something is apathetic, right? So I hope you remember all these words. Let's quickly move on to the next slide for another round of revision. 10th, long accustomed in habit, something or someone who has been doing something for a long time. The word is inveterate. I hope you remember the root. Vet is for experience. With this root only we did word veteran, veteran actor, veteran cricketer. Okay. 11th, study of family ancestry. family ancestry. The study of family ancestry would be genealogy. I hope you also remember the word genesis. That clearly means the origin of something. To complete, to finish, to top off. So we did one meaning of consummate, that is somebody who is perfect. Another meaning of consummate is to finish something, to complete something. Okay. When you start your journey of IPM for BB and MB integrated course, you will consummate your course in the 5th year, right? You will consummate your journey of BB and MPA in 5th year. The marriages are held for 4 to 5 days, right? So finally, with the reception, the marriage is consummated, right? So consummate is also to finish something or किसी चीज़ को complete करना. One meaning as an adjective, it means somebody who is perfect. As a verb, it means to finish something off, to top something off. Okay? Identification with the feeling of another. जब आप किसी के feeling के साथ identify करते हैं, क्योंकि आप भी possibly उसी same experience से गुजर चुके हैं, आपने भी same pain को feel किया है. So strong word for sympathy is empathy. I hope you remember yesterday we discussed empathy is mild, sympathy is mild, whereas empathy is a stronger feeling when you actually feel the pain of others, because possibly you have undergone the same experience. 14th, thought transfer, extrasensory perception. जब आप किसी की feeling बिना बात किए समझ लेते हैं, when there is a connection between someone's feeling, that is telepathy. Tele comes for connection, telephone, the connection of sounds. Pathy is for feeling. So telepathy basically is connection of feeling. So when you have telepathic connection, you understand someone's feeling without speaking, without connecting. Okay? 15th. There was a word. The word was unconscionable, right? With that word we did root science. Science is for knowledge. Omniscience, knowing everything. Prescience, having knowledge before, having foreboding. Nescience is no knowledge, ignorance. So here for ignorance, word will be nescience. Okay? Together in a group, as we discussed this root, GRE, and for this root we have congregate, right? So congregate basically means to come together in a huge number, usually for a religious purpose. I gave you the example of Kumbh Mela for the congregation of Hindu devotees. Okay? So I hope you remember the meaning of these words and could guess the meaning of all these questions. I mean the answer of all these questions. Okay? चलिए next slide पे चलते हैं और आज के words start करते हैं. So in the first session, in second session, as well as in the third session, we connected these words with movie stars, famous personalities, influential people who we usually who are usually covered in different news, right? So in today's session, we will try to cover with simple pictures. We will try to focus more on what these words mean. Okay, chaliye. I hope you can see what is depicted in the picture. So a lot of people are giving thumbs down to a person, right? And the person is puzzled, person is looking a kind of a little annoyed because he's not liked, and he possibly feels he's being disapproved. Whatever he is doing is being disapproved, right? So in social media circle, I hope all of you understand what thumbs down mean and thumbs up mean. Thumbs up when you approve something, thumbs down when you disapprove something. So this man is being disapproved. This man is being disparaged, right? So disparaging basically means when you put somebody down, when you try to demean someone, you try to belittle their accomplishment, you will try to belittle what they believe or what they do or what their attitude is or their entire being. You try to put them down whichever possible way, right? So that is what disparages. So here all the people, all these thumbs down are showing that the person is being disparaged. वो जो कर रहा है उसको approval नहीं मिल रहा है, वो जो कह रहा है possibly वो accepted नहीं है. Through your facial expressions as well as your body language, you can actually show disparaging remarks as well, right? Now again, the root here is this, right? From this root only we have different words. Let's learn a few words with this root. Parity. So when you have parity, like women have been fighting for pay parity. So that means they have been demanding that they should be given remuneration as the men are given in the same industry for the same work, right? So pay parity. Parity is equality, right? So जब आप कोई किसी चीज़ की पैरिटी की डिमांड करते हैं, यानी आप ये डिमांड करते हैं कि चीज़ें बिल्कुल इक्वल टर्म्स पे होनी चाहिए, ठीक है? जिस इसका ऑपोजिट हो जाएगा डिस्पैरिटी. There is a lot of disparity in India in terms of income level, right? So there are richer than rich and there are poorer people. So that is a great divide. There is a yawning gap between rich and poor. So there is disparity, huge disparity between people, between haves and have-nots. Okay? So disparity is inequality. Okay? From this only you actually come to this word disparaging. So जब आप किसी को इक्वल नहीं समझते और उसको आप नीचा करने की कोशिश करते हैं, so you disparage. ठीक है? देखिए आप किस तरह से ये इजीली आपको ये वर्ड समझ में आ जाता है जब आप इसको रूट से समझते हैं. तो par is at par, on par. When you say something is on par, so Amitabh Bachchan is on par with Dilip Kumar in terms of his acting talent, right? On par. So that means they're almost equal, right? So on par is to say that something is unequal, ठीक है? On equal footing. So par is that. Parity is for equality. Disparity is for inequality. Disparaging, आप जब उसको equal नहीं समझते और उसको नीचा दिखाने की कोशिश करते हैं, belittle करते हैं, underestimate करते हैं, undermine करते हैं, that is disparaging. ठीक है? There's another word, par excellence. ठीक है? So par excelled. Kangana Ranaut par excelled her peers when it comes to her acting prowess. ठीक है? So par excelled, that means अपने peers को उसने overpower कर दिया है, अपने peers को उसने surpass कर दिया है. ठीक है? अपने acting talent से उसने इतना बढ़िया काम किया है कि she has excelled from her peers. ठीक है? So par excellence, the college that you are targeting, right? So I am Ahmedabad. Par excelled in its academic integrity from other IIMs, right? So here par excelled means अपने peers से, अपने same group के लोगों से, अपनी clique से अलग निकल जाना, ऊपर निकल जाना. That is par excellence. So one root, that is par. With that we have parity, disparity, disparaging and par excellence. ठीक है? See, with one root how can you master so many words? अब कोई नया word भी आएगा, let's say with par, you will be able to take a calculated guess about the meaning of the word. This is the magic of root word. You learn entire family, you acquire entire family with that particular root. Okay? चलिए. Next word is equivocating. The picture I hope is worth 1,000 words. The picture is worth 1,000 words here. So yes and no. The person is trying to balance yes and no, right? With this, on this seesaw, the person is trying to say yes and possibly with no. ठीक है? That is what equivocating is. आप clear answer नहीं देते हैं. आप ये बताते नहीं हैं कि आपका clear opinion क्या है. Certainty के साथ आप ये नहीं express कर पाते कि what you actually feel. In that sense, you equivocate. Equi is बराबर, vocate is बोलना, right? So vocal. When you are vocal, you speak assertively. ठीक है? Be vocal about your rights. So voc is a root word that comes for speaking. ठीक है? So vocal, when you say somebody is vocal, that means he is very assertive, right? He speaks up. He speaks his mind. That is what vocal is. Be vocal about what you want. Be vocal about your rights. ठीक है? Next word is vociferous. Somebody who speaks very loudly. Somebody who speaks in a very clamorous way. जो बहुत तेज, noisily, चिल्ला के बात करता है. Vociferously, right? I hope all of you have heard about Arnab Goswami, the way he anchors the show, the way he conducts the news debate, or the way he conducts his own, briefing of the news in his channel, on his channel. That is kind of example of vociferous, right? So his decibel is always at the optimum level, right? He always speaks at the top of his lungs, right? So that is what is vociferous. जोर से बात करना, नॉइजीली तरीके से बात करना. आपके आसपास ऐसे लोग होंगे जो जब भी बात करते हैं यूजुअली ऐसा लगता है कि वो लड़ रहे हैं, बट एक्चुअली वो लड़ नहीं रहे होते, वो सिर्फ बात कर रहे होते हैं, बट क्योंकि उनका साउंड ऊपर होता है, सो वी कॉल देम वॉसिफेरस. ठीक है, हु स्पीक इन अ वेरी लाउड, नॉइजी, क्लैमरस मैनर. दैट इज व्हाट इज वॉसिफेरस. सो विथ वोक वी हैव दिस वर्ड इक्विवोकेट. वोक इज फॉर स्पीकिंग, इक्वी इज बराबर. आपको पता है कि इक्वी मीन्स बराबर. तो बराबर बात कर रहे हो आप, ना इधर क्लियर स्टैंड ले रहे हो ना इधर क्लियर स्टैंड ले रहे हो. यू एंड अप बीइंग कंफ्यूजिंग. ठीक है. सो यूजुअली पॉलिटिशियंस आपको क्लियर आंसर नहीं देते हैं. ठीक है, जब पॉलिटिशियन से जर्नलिस्ट कुछ बात करते हैं तो उसको इक्विवोकेट कर जाते हैं. ठीक है. सो क्लियर आंसर ना देना, बट ऐसे कि सामने वाला को आंसर भी नहीं मिला और आपने जवाब दे भी दिया. ठीक है. सो दैट इज व्हाट इज द आर्ट ऑफ इक्विवोकेटिंग. ठीक है. सो जैसे मैं आपसे बोलूँ कि यू नो should I go for 5-year integrated program or should I go for 2 years MBA after taking the CAT, right? So if you ask me this question, my answer could be, see, I mean, both have its benefits, both have its demerit. If you are sure that you will sail through CAT, then you should definitely go for this. If you feel that possibly CAT is not your calling, you should go for IPM. So possibly, I gave you the advantage of both the things. I did not give you a very clear, certain, unequivocal answer that you should only go for IPM or you should only go for CAT. ठीक है? So when I speak in equivocating terms, I don't give you clear answer. ठीक है? The art which politicians usually employ in their answers or in their interviews. ठीक है? अब इसका just opposite क्या हो जाएगा? जैसे मैंने अभी use किया, अनइक्विवोकल. जब आपसे मैं कहूं कि क्लियर आंसर दो कि तुमको समझ में आया कि नहीं आया, हाँ या ना, सो प्लीज गिव मी आंसर अनइक्विवोकली. राइट. सो अनइक्विवोकली आंसर देना यानी क्लियर आंसर देना. राइट. नो फजिंग डेटा, नो इफ्स एंड बट्स, नॉट इवेडिंग द आंसर, बट वेरी क्लियरली स्पीकिंग व्हाट इज राइट. टू कॉल अ स्पेड इज अनइक्विवोकल. ठीक है. चलिए, सो एक और रूट हमने की, दैट इज वोक, एंड वोक के साथ हमने किया वोकल, वॉसिफेरस, इक्विवोकल, अनइक्विवोकल. विद वन रूट ओनली यू हैव 4 वर्ड्स. ठीक है. चलिए नेक्स्ट देखते हैं. ऑलराइट, आई होप ऑल ऑफ यू आर टेम्प्टेड टू सी द पिक्चर. आई विल जस्ट रिमूव माई सेल्फ so that you can take a good look at the picture. Okay. So what does it evoke in you when you see this chocolate pudding or choco lava cake with dripping liquid chocolate? What does it make you want? It possibly makes you want to have one, right? So कोई भी चीज़ जो आपको ल्योर करती है, कोई भी चीज़ जो आपको इंटाइस करती है, जो चीज़ देख के आपका जी ललचाता है कि वो चीज़ आपको खानी चाहिए या वो चीज़ को आपको टच करना चाहिए या वो चीज़ आपके पास होनी चाहिए, दैट इज़ टिटिलेटिंग. ठीक है. सो टिटिलेटिंग पिक्चर्स ऑफ फूड, टिटिलेटिंग पिक्चर्स ऑफ प्रिस्टीन लोकेशंस, एग्जॉटिक लोकेशंस अराउंड द वर्ल्ड. तो वो जो पिक्चर्स होती हैं जो बड़ी लस्ट्रस होती हैं, शाइनी होती हैं, जिनके ऊपर एक शीन होता है, जिससे हमको ये दिखाया जाता है कि अगर आप इस लोकेशन पे नहीं गए तो आपकी ज़िंदगी अधूरी है. अगर आपने ये नहीं खाया तो पॉसिबली यू हैवंट अचीव्ड एनीथिंग इन लाइफ, राइट? सो दैट इज़ व्हाट इज टिटिलेटिंग. दे आर टिटिलेटिंग टेक्निक्स. These advertisers or these marketeers, they try to titillate us with showing these pictures, with showing all these glossy pictures of good things. ठीक है? So this is titillate, लुभाना, ललचाना, ल्योर करना. ठीक है? So to cause somebody to be interested or excited, तो एडवर्टाइजिंग के स्लोगन्स यूजुअली क्या करते हैं, आपको टिटिलेट करते हैं. कोई मूवी आने वाली होती है या लेट्स से कोई वेब सीरीज जो हमने ऑलरेडी देखी होती है, हम उसके सेकंड सीजन का इंतज़ार करते हैं, तो उसका जो सेकंड सीजन का जो टीज़र आता है वो हमको क्या करता है, इट ट्राइज टू टिटिलेट अस कि अब तो देखना ही पड़ेगा. दे ट्राई टू पिक अप द पीसेज ऑफ दैट series and they try to weave all those pieces in a way that makes us excited to watch the series, right? So that is what is titillate. Titillate is किसी को लुभाना, ललचाना. जो सारे हम कहीं जाते हैं और होर्डिंग्स पे देखते हैं कुछ पिक्चर्स, so they try to titillate us. कोई भी ऐसी चीज जो आपको लुभाए, ललचाए, दैट इज व्हाट इज टिटिलेट. ठीक है? सो टिटिलेटिंग विल बी एडजेक्टिव, टिटिलेट इज वर्ब. ऑलराइट. Next word is, you can see a man who is taller than everyone else and who is being kind of given the thumbs up, and those people are actually running with those hoardings, or kind of, you know, the sign that says thumbs up, right? And the person is shown in red. So basically ये सब क्या करने की कोशिश करें? Just the opposite of the first word, disparage. वहाँ पे thumbs down था, यहाँ पे thumbs up है. ठीक है? So basically all these things are trying to boost his ego, right? The person is taller than everyone else. He has a towering figure. He's shown to have a towering figure, and possibly with hands up, with his hands up in air, he's also showing that he thinks too much of himself. So when you try to praise somebody to the sky, जब आप किसी की इतनी तारीफ करते हैं, and usually इतनी ज़्यादा तारीफ करते हैं जितनी वो deserve नहीं करता है, that is what is adulate. हीरो वर्शिप, राइट? सो उसकी बिल्कुल अतिशयोक्ति अलंकार में उसकी तारीफ करना, इस तरह से उसके बारे में बात करना जैसे यू नो ही इज सूडो गॉड और ही इज लार्जर देन लाइफ. सो इस तरह से किसी को एकदम से चढ़ा देना इज एड्यूलेशन. इट मीन्स टू प्रेज समवन, but it's not a very positive word. When you adulate, you actually border on sycophancy, चमचागिरी की बॉर्डर तक आप पहुंच जाते हैं जब किसी को आप एड्यूलेट करते हैं. ठीक है? सो एड्यूलेशन हम एड्यूलेट करते हैं, राइट? अपने मूवी स्टार्स को, राइट? दे आर जस्ट प्लेइंग अ कैरेक्टर विच इज developed by someone else, or the dialogues which are written by someone else, the songs which are composed by someone else, and we adulate them. We give them, you know, celebrity like treatment because we feel they are very, very important. So the culture is about the adulation of stars, the adulation of successful people, right? We adulate our cricketers as well. Same time, we also adulate our soldiers. Okay? So adulation is high praise, high admiration, but a tinge of hero worship, where you excessively praise someone. Possibly excessive praise will signal that the person doesn't deserve that much praise. Okay? So not a very positive word. Actually, the word can mean to say something which is negative. That means you are excessively praising someone. Okay? So be mindful when you see the meaning of this word, right? Whether it's used in a positive way or in a negative way. You need to be discerning to understand whether it's used in a positive or negative way. Okay? So adulate is to hero worship. Okay? Last word देखते हैं आज का. Okay. So the word is prescribe. I hope the picture is clear. So a hand is there which is stopping you to do something. कि ऐसा मत करो. ठीक है? So that is what is prescribe. The word is prescribe here. ठीक है? So आप जब stop करते हैं किसी को कुछ करने के लिए, so that is what is prescribe. This word comes from this root. Scribe. Scribe is author, right? Scribe is also writing. So the root meaning is basically write. ठीक है? So scribble करते हैं आप. When you scribble or when you doodle, you actually write something which is not legitimate or which is not legible, right? जो पढ़ी नहीं जा सकती है. ठीक है? So that is what is scribble. ठीक है? Doodling. जब आपको क्लास में कुछ समझ में नहीं आता, पीछे बेंच पे जो बैठे रहते हैं आप, you know, doodling करते हैं. So that is scribble, writing. ठीक है? अगर मैं आपको एक word दूँ, let's say circumscribe. So this is circum, this is writing. When you circumscribe something, you actually limit something. जैसे ऐसे गोला बना के आपने क्या कर दिया, किसी चीज को लिमिट कर दिया, किसी चीज की सीमा को निर्धारित कर दिया आपने. ठीक है? That is circumscribe. जैसे fundamental rights are not absolute rights by the Indian Constitution. They are circumscribed by reasonable restrictions. यानी आपके फंडामेंटल राइट पे रीजनेबल रिस्ट्रिक्शंस लगाई जा सकती है, सारे एब्सोल्यूट नहीं है. ठीक है? सो दे आर सर्कमस्क्राइब्ड. पैंडेमिक में जब हम सब अपने घरों में थे तो हमारी मूवमेंट सर्कमस्क्राइब हो गई थी, यानी लिमिटेड हो गई थी. उस पे मूवमेंट पे बहुत ज़्यादा रिस्ट्रिक्शंस थे. सो सर्कमस्क्राइब बेसिकली मीन्स टू लिमिट समथिंग, रिस्ट्रिक्ट समथिंग. ठीक है? प्रिस्क्राइब हम सबको पता है ये व्हाट दिस वर्ड मीन्स. प्रिस्क्राइब इज जब आप किसी को सजेस्ट करते हैं कोई भी चीज राइटिंग में. डॉक्टर्स गिव देयर प्रिस्क्रिप्शंस. ठीक है, तो राइटिंग में वो सजेस्ट करते हैं कि दिस इज अ कोर्स ऑफ ट्रीटमेंट यू शुड फॉलो. सो स्क्राइब इज कमिंग फॉर राइटिंग. अनदर वर्ड इज इंस्क्राइब. हार्ड सरफेस पे कुछ लिखना. जैसे कई बार आपने देखा होगा मंदिरों की जो वो हार्ड स्टोन्स होते हैं उस पे कुछ लिखा होता है. सिक्कों पे इंस्क्रिप्शंस लिखे होते हैं. आपको ट्रॉफी मिलती है, कुछ आप जीतते हैं तो उस पे भी कुछ लिखा होता है कि बैच दिस एंड दिस. ठीक है, और आपका नाम लिखा होता है. हार्ड सरफेस जैसे मेटल, वुड, स्टोन, इन पे कुछ लिखना इज इंस्क्रिप्शन. ठीक है, हमारे सिक्कों पे भी कुछ लिखा होता है. सो दैट इज ऑल्सो इंस्क्रिप्शन. ठीक है, सो inscribe, circumscribe, prescribe, proscribe and scribe. ठीक है, all these words related to scribe root, that is about writing. ठीक है, so proscribe is basically किसी चीज को restrict करना. अगर आपको डायबिटीज है तो आपको डॉक्टर कई सारी चीजें will be forbidden for you. You won't be able to eat sweet, you won't be able to eat anything which has sugar. ठीक है, so these things will be prescribed for you. The mobile phones are prescribed in a lot of colleges or in a lot of classrooms. ठीक है, so उस पे बैन है, यानी वो आप यूज नहीं कर सकते when you are attending the class. Okay, so these are the 5 words that we did today and we also did a few roots for those words. ठीक है, so we'll continue in the next session that is going to happen tomorrow. Every day 5 p.m. Vocabulary booster session will be there on this channel, IP Math by LPT. Keep watching, you will learn a lot. I promise that by the time this series ends, you would have acquired so many words, so many expressions and so many phrases that you can call yourself Shashi Tharoor. Okay, thank you.